Okay, I completed the family room of a client, and I'm going to do a quick overview here of her mantel, which is quite expansive. She's got this fabulous fireplace down here and a big screen TV. So they had the mantel professionally made for them in their home. And then we did go ahead and spruce up the couches and the coffee table and some corners of the room. And I'll go back through and show you those in just a minute. But for now, let's go back to the mantel. The mantel was a fabulous place to get to decorate because it's such a large canvas to work on. Again, I love to set things highs and lows, and so you can see this beautiful urn, some leather books that I love to use. I've got a fake fern in the back corner there to break up. Now that leads directly into the kitchen, which I'm sure you can see from behind us. And we do have a gorgeous picture on the wall, but this breaks up just a plain field. So I also added some light fabrics, and I like to do opposing colors on this. They lend themselves to each other, but they're not the same exact colors, and I try to stay away from too much busy fabric. And again, come around here, I've put some greeneries down to break up just the fabric, but I like the soft flow of it all. And this will light up with a little flameless candle. Come around the corner here. Now the one thing we haven't purchased yet is for her two tall urns in the back there. She's going to get some flameless candles in a nice color that calls to her. We've got a beautiful clock right here, which is functional as well as beautiful. And come around the corner here. And then we've also put some topiaries flanking either side of the picture, although it's not flanking it to the degree that it feels too symmetrical. And I'll pan back, and you can see she's got a beautiful plaque from a girlfriend there with a topiary. And we come around here, and we've added just a whole array of comfy, lush blankets and pillows. Those were really necessary. This is the family room. I put a tall lamp in the corner, a floor lamp in the corner with this topiary to break up, again, the wall space. She's got some beautiful artwork on the wall. And on those candle holders, those are flameless candles, although we're getting different candles and we're going to embellish the candles. I'm not enamored of the candles right now, but we're going to work on those. We put this lamp here up on a leather book to give us a little bit of height, and her husband likes to be able to read here. So this, again, is a very functional corner. But with the ficus tree in this back corner, as well as we placed this key picture in the back, it makes it very warm and inviting. And again, the view from the kitchen is really, it's a call you over, kind of a come hither kind of room now. Very cozy, very warm, yet if you look at all the nice little items that are displayed, it holds a lot of intrigue for the guests that come to visit. Thank you again for watching Designs by Michelle. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or items to discuss on my page, Designs by Michelle at yahoo.com. All right, this is the final room that I have completed for my client, and she has this beautiful Steinway piano that was a focal point for us, but there was no artwork above it, and so we brought in the golds from these pictures right here that we put up, and brought in these gold flowers and just did a nice little cascading of flowers and greenery. And again, we could have put a picture up on the wall right there, but we're utilizing what she already has. And so that made for a nice little corner right over there. She, of course, has her big picture mirror, which you can see behind me, the staircase that we had already finished. And then down here, we kicked off a chair to the corner. And for her dining table, or her coffee table, again, it's an older design. Most of us have stuff like this in our house. We don't make furniture disposable. So I did a swash of fabric with it's a table runner. And she had this beautiful floral arrangement. And I just put a nice little gold box to the side to hide any hidden treasure she needs to keep in here. And then place these beautiful candlesticks that, well, you can put flameless or regular candles. But the one thing we did is, again, she was not terribly enamored of her couch. So right now, can't go out and buy a new one. So we broke it up by putting a ficus tree behind, and we just did pillows with a ton of texture with a nice throw. And honestly, when you walk in now, as you pan across the room, you don't even pay attention to the fabric on the couch. That's not even what you're paying attention to. And then over here, again, we've got a matching end table to the coffee table, and we brought in this picture that we did nice and low so that your eye stays low. Did a pop of color with this peacock vase that actually is the same one that I picked up on for my home, if you remember from the other video. We did a finial with a little bit of a tassel and another leather book, and it turned out to be a wonderful little vignette. I don't know if I paid attention to showing you the tassel up here as well. Tassels are great because they give you movement, but it's still
finally,
fabric
as you walk in the
without
front
door, and again, as you pan up, you can see the other areas that I've worked on right there. Right here we have our buffet, and this turned out beautiful. Again, flameless candles. We filled it with a nice green plant in the corner to break up the wall space. Got a gorgeous Bombay chest right here with a marble top. We used fabric again just because to break up the hard lines of that marble fabric. And then again, here are some of those books that we picked up at the different decorator stores. So there you go, making a foyer fabulous, and coming over to the stairwell and the hard to reach and decorate niches. Thank you again for watching Designs by Michelle. Please subscribe, and you too can get some more tips. designsbymichelle@yahoo.com. I just finished a client's house, and I can't do step-by-step when I'm working with a client. It's just too hard, but I wanted to give you a quick overview. So many of us have these stair steps, these niches that we don't know what to do with on our stairs, and then she also has this giant one up here. So what I'm going to do is walk down the stairs for you and show you what we've done. We've hung a topiary, or pardon me, we've hung a tapestry to fill this void. Unless you want to get some giant portrait of your family, it's kind of the best I could do. And then to bring in and to continue the theme of the Italian villa, we've brought in these beautiful topiaries with a gorgeous resin base, and I love the colors on those. It brings out some color. And I just put a runner right here just to add a little bit of color to the white woodwork. Those candles, of course, are flameless, so they come on in the evening. And then I added this beautiful trellis, if you will, of flowers. And again, bringing that Italian feel. On the steps, what we've done is I brought an oversized picture, and you might think that this would be far too large for that wall space, but it fills the void of wall beautifully. And what I did was I draped two different materials, this pretty green as well as this really lush tapestry kind of fabric, which I really, really like. She had a green plant that we needed to keep here for reasons that I won't even go into, but I added a lamp, and that was easy to hide behind the stairs because there's an outlet up there. So we added a lamp, which will be fabulous in the evening to light this stairway. And then come down here, and we added some different vases and some different lanterns. Of course, that's on a flameless candle as well. I think you can see that. And I love the different books that you can get. This is one of those fake books, and I believe we picked that up at Marshall's. So as you pan back here, you can see how elegant that looks. I mean, I love this, and the draping of the material. It really turned out quite beautiful. I hope you can pick it up in the video.